Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. We have a three-way dance today for your You Pick Tuesday, your second final You Pick Tuesday matchup. Dennis Wolf, Markus Rühl, Gunter Schlierkamp. The Battle of the German Giants. What a battle of the German Giants. Now, I'm probably going to get in trouble by the versions that I selected. 2015 Arnold Europe for Dennis Wolf. 2006 Grand Prix Austria for Big Markus. Pretty good version. And the 2003 Mr. Olympia for Gunter Schlierkamp. Usually you guys request the strength power or show of strength show. 2002 for Gunter or the 2002 Olympia. I decided to go with 3 wild cards here. I just selected 3 randoms. And that's how a bodybuilding competition works. Dennis Wolf probably being ripped off here. Not a good version. Not a good showing for him. Now, the arm development, he might be losing this anyway. Gunter, he's good. He's solid. Probably the most solid, complete-looking aesthetic. But I think Markus is going to take the cake in this one. He's right there in the center, too. That's where he would be if he was going to win. But I'm going to keep the order of these guys. So, my opinion, Dennis, although he has those quads, those are massive quads, I'd probably knock him down to third in this one. Go to the front lat spread. Again, Markus Rühl really sticks out in this one to me. Now, the overall balance of the legs, upper body, lower body, he might be falling in last place in that aspect. That upper body is very massive. But at the end of the day, guys, it's not what it's all about. It's all about everything. It's the total package. He looks like he's in the best condition, I think. Well, Gunter, the more you look at Gunter, he's a good solid, it's a good solid version. Very aesthetically pleasing. But I think, honestly, as far as the lats are concerned, Gunter might be in last place. Turn to the side for the side chest pose. Again, Markus Rühl is the first one that comes out at me. He's big, he's huge, vascular, and look at the arms. He's making the other two gentlemen look a little bit iffy, look a little bit amateurish. But you really take a look, guys, the quality, the lower half, Markus might be losing on that edge. I'm surprised here. Gunter, he just consistently brings me good poses here. Never really looks like he's in last place, but he might even be the winner in this one. Gunter, I like that structure. He's the tallest one here. Sizing these guys might be a little iffy, but I'm telling you right now, Gunter is a giant. He's well over 6 feet tall. Probably 6'2". Anyway, I've seen comparisons between him and Markus, and it's obvious he is the much taller of the two. Dennis, pretty tall too. These are all German giants. So, I don't know. I think maybe Gunter in the side chest. Maybe Markus for second. Dennis is getting ripped off here, guys. Go to the side tricep. And I had to use a 2015 Mr. Olympia of Dennis. And right away, guys, you can see that this version here, much better. He's probably even getting a win here. Look at the hanging hamstring on the guy. But food for thought. Probably not the best pose for Gunter or for Markus Rühl. The big Germans. Look how much German is on the screen right now. There's never been so much German. Let us turn these Germans around for the back development. And this is going to tell a tale. This is definitely going to make or break this competition. And you can see Markus might not be winning this one after all. I was thinking he was probably going to, he's probably going to win. But yes, you know what I'm going to say. He has soft glutes. He doesn't have those straw-headed glutes, and I can hear Lee Priest right now. Who cares about straw-headed glutes? You gotta look at the arms, mate. You gotta look at the arms. I gotta say, Gunter Schlierkamp, he seems to be the most complete package here. Look at the calves on poor Dennis. And speaking of calves, look at Markus Rühl's bloody calves. Those are bloody marvellous. Bloody well marvellous. Man, what a decision to make here, guys. I might say that Gunter Schlierkamp, his calves look decent, his conditioning, the glutes, things of that nature. He might be the best one in this shot. Let's go to the rear double by. This is a tougher decision than I thought. first thing that I see is Dennis Wolf's calves, lack of when you sit him beside Markus Rühl. But then you look at their glutes. Their glutes. Come on, Markus Rühl. Soft condition. Versus Dennis Wolf, probably the tightest condition out of these three. So you can't really knock him down to third. And again, Gunter Schlierkamp, he's got the glutes, decent calves, lower lat insertions. The guy's solid. He's probably not the driest overall, but he's the most complete, and he's pretty conditioned as well. So you got to think. You got to be starting to consider that Gunter Schlierkamp may be the strongest out of these three. Go to the ab and thigh, and this is a different version again for Dennis Wolf. Had to use a couple of fillers, and you'll notice this is the 2002 for Gunter Schlierkamp. And if we had used all 2002, or even the show of strength, I think he would have mopped the floor with both of these guys. But then you could say the same thing about Dennis Wolf for 2007, or 2013 even. But still, it's always going to be a debate. Markus Rühl, 2002 Night of Champions. Of course, with the Night of Champions version and the Show of Strength version, probably not the best or the clearest pictures or even straight-on shots. Couldn't really get. Anyway, guys, I think the ab and thigh might even go to Markus Rühl, for goodness sakes, if you can believe that one. It is pretty much a toss-up. Maybe to Gunter as well. He is very complete. Finish this one off. And I gotta say, you guys threw me for a loop on this one. Almost sent me for a wild goose chase, if you can believe that one. Dennis Wolf, and that's probably why I just give it a Russian roulette and picked roulette versions of these guys. And Dennis Wolf, he's so small here, so narrow. Markus Rühl probably winning this one, this pose. Probably winning a lot of the shots as well. If he had striated glutes, who cares about striated glutes? Well, Lee Priest, some people do. Here is your winner, guys. Gunter Schlierkamp. He wasn't really sticking out in my mind and in a whole lot of the shots, a whole lot of the poses, but he seemed to be, he was never really the weakest link. I think Dennis Wolf is the weakest link in this one, but I'm not going to disrespect him by announcing him as third place. You guys know where I stand on this one, and you also know where I stand on being biased. It wasn't me, it was the roulette. I picked a bad version of Dennis Wolf. If you guys want to see maybe a 2007 versus 2002, I guess 2002 for Markus and Gunter, probably their best 2 years, versus 07 maybe, Dennis Wolf. Maybe the Battle of the German Giants Part 2, who knows. Hit thumbs up on this one, though. Gunter, I think he is your deserved winner. He is good. He's good, guys. He's arguably a Mr. Olympia champion. 2002. And that is documented, guys. He was darn good. So they don't just hand out invisible awards like that to just anybody. I don't remember anybody saying Dennis Wolf or Markus Rühl should have won an Olympia. I don't remember that at all. Hit thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.